Well, hello again, everyone. It's me, Nick Michalak, and the stupendous Steve Frazier.
Well, thank you. Hello again.
And we're giving a little later than the exact 20th anniversary date, but for the 2005 House of Wax remake from Dark Castle Entertainment.
This is a fun one.
Yeah, I watched it first time the other day, and I was like, this is surprising, but we'll talk about ins and outs and everything like that very shortly, guys. So if you have your own copy of the film, we're going from the Screen Factory Blu-ray, but regardless, get your timestamp over to 0, turn on your subtitles to follow along with the plot with us, and we'll get synced up with the countdown. So, in 3, 2, 1, play.
This was in the well of remake.
Oh yeah, thick into it.
Thick, neat. I mean, waist deep into the remake pool of 2005, 20 years ago. Man, I'm fairly certain my memory goes sometimes, but this old shit I remember frequently, and I'm pretty sure we opened this in our largest house, the Ultra screen, and we all watched as Paris Hilton met her fate, and crowds cheered. We'll come back to that later.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I was thinking back. Okay, kind of the whole remake stuff did start kind of with the Dark Castle stuff when they did House of Haunted Hill 6 years before this. There's also the Haunting remake that was done about the same time, and then they kind of
those two
stepped forward a little bit from there.
I feel like even though it might not be the first, to me the Chainsaw. The
Chainsaw one sparked it because that was like huge hit.
It was so big, and oh god, I love the 70s. Not as much as the 80s, as you might know. Ooh,
sure,
that's a boiling pot of coffee, I think.
That's a lot of coffee.
But I don't understand. Oh, it's not coffee.
No.
I lied. It looks like let's cheers some coffee just because, right? It looks like coffee, but it is not. Great. I love this imagery. Anyway, what were we saying?
You got sidetracked with the coffee.
I did. I got so sidetracked because I thought that was a stewing. Let's see, something rings. What kind of rings? Harvest? No.
Probably some thing from the proper house.
I am very much aware that the angles that don't show faces make your mind kind of wonder, right?
Yeah.
Like the old
what horror are we not seeing?
What you don't see is scarier than what you do. Mm-hmm. And obviously these are, prehistoric kinds of medieval,
feels medieval.
Sort of, right? Like death trap sort of contraptions,
right?
Because I'd like to think that by 1974 they had even modern house high chairs and such. But the fact that he was kicking and screaming and great, I love this imagery of the melting wax.
Yeah, wonderful.
But they have to fucking duct tape him down, so it's like, well, what kind of shit's happening there? You know?
Yeah.
Ooh, and the mask of whatever, possibly latex, possibly wax, whatever.
The mold.
Anytime you get something that just says diner, that's either really good or really bad. I don't recall where in the zeitgeist Paris Hilton resided at this point, because
she hadn't. This is her first acting gig, so
But I feel like she already had her TV show at this point, right?
I don't even recall what that was. I just remember that she was heiress of the Hilton hotel empire, and she was just a socialite that got plastered all over everywhere. I don't even remember.
Well, there
being a TV series, like a reality show or something.
It was Paris and Nikki, right?
Okay,
let me look this up to see what the dates were.
TLC, Desperate Housewives or whatever. offshoot idea.
Oh, it was called The Simple Life.
Okay, that's familiar, but again, that's 20 years past from my knowledge.
Well, anyway, I think at this point she was already on the reality show with her sister.
Okay.
Well, here's a typical early 2000s horror movie plot, right? We've got a group of young adults who are off on a road trip of some kind, and one knows a shortcut.
Oh yeah. Chainsaw, wrong turn.
Right, all of them. All of them, and they were all within a 5-year span.
Yeah.
One guy with a video camera is essential.
Oh, yeah.
They really just took all the tropes, right?
Oh, yeah.
I do not like her hair.
Yeah, it's a little involved.
The little curly
A lot
cues.
of time on the curling iron.
See, this guy's right up my alley.
Oh, yeah.
little voyeuristic. And I like that they made the video camera footage look,
authentic, yeah.
Right. Because, I mean, this is... right at this time, I had a video camera, just similar, right?
Yeah.
And it wasn't so much for, making movies as it was, documenting the fun.
More properly,
right.
Instead of what I was trying to do.
Right.
This little camera's not made for what I need to do it for, but that's all I got.
Nobody's got a good haircut in this except for...
Chad Michael Murray with the buzz.
Right. Yeah, he looks very military. Little detour, right? Okay.
This is a nice bit.
Yeah, get the camera.
Yeah.
They're flossing herself. Yeah, I don't know about that.
I don't know either.
We're camping out. Yeah. Pulling over in the middle of
their plan is not the most thought out idea here. I got no tickets. We're going to drive overnight to the place. Hope we can get something from a scalper.
It's right.
It's a little.
There's a lot of hope in one end.
There's something called Ticketmaster. I don't know. There's got to be some way. You can order tickets online in 2005.
Absolutely, you could. Also. Now, you didn't have smartphones, so we weren't able to pull up a GPS or a map quest or whatever on your phone.
No.
However, I would I'm perfectly willing to drive out of the way and spend money on a hotel room.
Yeah. Yeah, you are.
I get the idea that it might not be the cheapest option,
especially for a group of 6?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, right, but I mean,
still.
You get maybe 1 or 2 rooms, and you just say, all right, here we go. But then you got to roll credits, and there's no story, right?
Sure. Yeah. So there's a little contrived elements somewhere along the line of these little setups.
And she was she on 24 at this point?
What's her name?
I don't remember her name. We should have really done some prep work on this, eh?
Elisha Cuthbert.
Yes.
Yeah. That sounds about right to me.
I know she was on there, just don't know what the years were.
Sure.
She was the daughter of Jack Bauer, Kiefer Sutherland, and had various storylines throughout. She's 42 years old as of right now.
Okay.
So, she's just a few years younger than we are. She was born in November of 82. She's married to a professional hockey player.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
Yeah.
I was going to say, we didn't get opening credits. We didn't get the comment on people involved with the film.
Right, the cast and crew.
But the director of the film is Jaume Collet-Serra, who he ends up doing a bunch of Liam Neeson thrillers after this. He does a couple of things with Jungle Cruise with The Rock and a couple other things.
Did you do that Snowplow one? I've not watched it yet.
No, not that one.
I really watched it.
He did more the non-stop, unknown, run all night ones that got a little bit more attention and whatnot to a certain degree. But I've never found him as an exceptional director. He's one of those utility guys. He feels like he can come in, do the job well, deliver the goods on what the script provides to you. So he's all right. He handles himself. He's very adept. But I was more interested in the screenwriters because they're the same screenwriters who end up writing the first Conjuring movie.
Interesting.
I think Hayes brothers. I think they're brothers. But I was when I was going through the film, I was okay. I mean, it's not they're not the greatest characters ever. I mean, there's archetypes here, but I feel like between the casting process and just writing enough qualities where they're not a bunch of stupid characters making stupid decisions.
Well, right. It's not like a Jason X or one of those where everybody just feels so the same.
Right.
And you can't even distinguish.
And you don't give a rat's ass.
Right. This is much more in the vein of A Wrong Turn, where they cast some, kind of B-level people, but
with
names.
Some personality.
Some names, right?
Yeah.
And there's people So, even, even though we don't necessarily care about these characters, we recognize them from outside work.
Yeah.
And therefore, it adds kind of an unconscious level of care.
Sure.
Because, to me, and I'm watching this, I don't know much about this girl in this movie, but I know that she's Kiefer Sutherland's daughter on 24 and has a recurring role, and I'm oh yeah, I know her.
Yeah. And for me, in retrospect, I know Padalecki because I watched 15 seasons of Supernatural.
Right, and I've not watched one, but I know that...
This is right. He's ending his tenure on Gilmore Girls, so he's still gotten some traction with this demographic they're trying to attract.
Sure, and Paris Hilton's got a TV reality show.
Right. So they know their aim.
Right.
Get people who the demographic recognize and can kind of sell to them, even though I think it's just the fact that the film cost $40 million because of all the effects work, especially in the climax.
Sure.
There's a lot of effects work and stuff like that, so it only grossed $70 million, so it didn't become a runaway success.
Yeah, I mean, I guess after home video and all that it
might have peaked up over top with the rentals and sales and everything. It was because there's still a viable DVD era.
I would argue, though, that some of that $40 million had to go to 3 people who are already well-established actors.
Sure, maybe not getting $2-3 million or whatnot, but still there's a substantive part of their salary.
You know, I wish there was a website
that broke down the contracts and
the pays,
salaries, the back ends.
Like, I don't know if does like IMDb Pro get into some of that.
I don't know. I'm not subscribed to that.
Well, I'm not either.
You have to pay up for that, but there might be something there. But I never see any information circulated.
You know, and I guess
rarely.
I guess
unless it like makes like a variety, one of the trades or whatnot, where there's like, oh, the guy got Robert Downey Jr. made like $50 million off of this Avengers movie.
Right. There's certain cases, right, where
it was big enough news, but it's like for this one, like no one's going to go poking prod and asking.
Right. Like, I mean, there's some famous stories out there, like Macaulay Culkin negotiating for The Good Son.
Oh, sure. I'm sure.
And I think his dad got him like $5 million or something for that. And that he was the first child actor to even remotely kiss seven figures.
Yeah, that's why he got to retire for like 6 years.
Right.
What the fuck? You need to do anything more.
Keanu Reeves famously took a back end deal on The Matrix.
Yeah, all the percentage of the gross.
You know, there's definitely been some, but I wonder if it's considered like private, you know, like if it comes out in a lawsuit or...
There might be NDAs involved or something like that, or...
Right, you know, maybe...
Or they have to disclose the financials in a certain way for tax purposes or something like that. Something that's more public in that regard.
Sure.
If you're getting tax credits back and everything like that, they have to report this and everything. It gets out there.
I'm just curious, you know, sometimes when they say... Like, maybe not break it down by person, but if you tell me
like
how many dollars out of the budget went to...
The effects budget, the casting budget.
Casting,
blah,
right.
Blah, yeah.
Because then you can kind of figure it out, right?
Yeah.
Like, you can... You know, if you tell me that the casting budget on this movie was $5 million, like, okay, I'm going to say Cuthbert gets $1 million, Paris gets $1 million, Padalecki gets $1 million, everybody else shares $2 million.
Yeah,
you know, like...
something. And they shot this over in Australia, so, like, that's a lot of airfare.
Right, all that shit isn't free.
No. That's what at least a dozen hours, if not more. I've heard like 15 hours,
it's
maybe.
15 hours from LA to Sydney direct.
Yeah.
I've done it.
Yeah. So, it's a lot of extra time, extra money, housing. It's a lot of little things that build up and go on that spreadsheet real fast.
Can you imagine just being a producer, like, in general, and having to, like, look every day
check marks
at the receipts coming in?
Yeah. Yeah.
And, you know, like, to me, the producers are always kind of framed as the bad guy.
Yeah.
But if I'm in the shoes of the producer...
You got Joel Silver on this, who's like mega producer.
Right. You know, some of them have just money and don't care. Like it's a fun side project,
burn
right?
Money,
fun money,
shit,
yeah. Right? But the ones that really have to like make hard decisions,
yeah.
You know, like a Bob Shea, you know, like in the early days,
yeah.
I don't know. It's got to be really, really hard. I know we're not really commenting on the movie, but that's where my brain is wandering.
Sure.
Good little use here where they had the voyeuristic approach looking into the
camera.
thing.
Yeah.
So you don't really know if it's the video camera guy or is it the outsider.
Yeah.
Like they've created doubt with a prop.
Yeah.
Which I love.
Mm-hmm.
Because this feels like the video camera.
Yeah, well, yeah.
And they gotta have it so her tits are hanging out, you know?
kind of demographics.
Right. Yeah, and I suppose we're the demographic, right? I mean, we're early to mid 20s.
Yeah.
Clearly.
fucking cold out, you can tell. Breath is all over the place.
Hard to tell if it's digital or not.
No, I think I read that it was pretty damn cold. Because, I mean, this thing gets released in May. They're probably, I don't know.
Filming in...
Well, because the seasons down in Australia are flipped,
opposite,
aren't they?
yes.
Yeah.
So, if they were filming this in, say, the summer, our summer before, it would have been their winter.
Yeah.
So, our fall is their spring.
Yeah.
I have a friend that lives in Sydney,
Okay.
and it's so weird because, like, on Christmas, it's like summer.
Yeah, it's like 80 degrees down there. Or something.
Christmas is like a barbecue party, like we look
Bizarre.
at the 4th of July or Memorial Day.
It's like if you're down in Florida or SoCal or
I
something.
can't do it.
Arizona.
I cannot do it. Just this last Christmas, I was in Texas for a week for work.
Yeah.
And it was 10 days before Christmas, and it was 70 degrees. And I was like, I can't.
No, you're just so...
I need it to be
bizarre.
cold and snowy, right?
Yeah,
like
you need some... just need some sign of the season.
He's drinking it. Oh, I guess it's 2:30. How did he sleep till 2:30?
Yeah, just like, come on. It's not that the guy walked in and drugged everyone.
I did not set an alarm the other day, and I woke up at 7 a.m. like,
You're usually up before dawn, right?
well, usually
sometimes.
around 7:30
Okay.
is like my average.
Okay.
So apparently my brain just said, "Oh, it's time to get up." I cannot sleep in. That is disgusting.
Yeah.
And also really like an interesting plot point.
Sure.
Because, a hand. You fall down, right? Which seems a little, I don't know. She falls down the hill. But to land in a pile of animal parts,
Yeah.
can you imagine the smell? I don't know if you've
all
ever...
they're talking about kept wafting in on them.
I don't know if you've ever smelled like rotting flesh.
God, no.
But they would all be retching at this point. They're
Probably.
Realistically,
With that much.
yeah.
Too.
There is no like, oh dear, it smells bad. Like, that's not a thing. You're just barf. All barf.
And the effects on the film were handled by K&B Effects Group, but it was more like a secondary team because they probably weren't flying Nicotero everyone out halfway around the world.
Right.
I mean, IMDb has like an uncredited thing for Howard Berger for doing whatever the case was, but who knows if he was
maybe
actually
it was
on
just
set.
like
He might have been back
consultant,
at the studio,
right? Like
kind of oversee or
sure
supervisor thing, but still, you can see the quality of it all.
I like
They teach their people very, very well.
Yes. It said honk if anything falls off on the back of his truck.
Sure. Well, I think you'll hear more than a honk.
Look at the little... They even get the little bugs, the little maggots or whatever down there. Oh, Cletus or Jethro here. I don't know. There's not enough barfing to represent what they should be experiencing.
They should be wanting to move far away from this thing right now.
It's these movies are comically similar.
Oh yeah, I mean, again, there's wrong turn all over this thing.
Yeah, for sure.
So there's a backwoods somewhere. some road that you really should be going down.
Right,
it's not on any map. You don't know where the fuck you're going.
Hills Have Eyes, Cabin Fever, all of
some
them.
Crooked Teeth.
Right.
Hillbillies giving you directions to the death traps.
Directions to the death traps is like a perfect umbrella
line there, yeah. It's like
Oh, that's brilliant, my friend. It's like the title of a book. Oh, it's perfect. That's a bad tattoo, sir. It's like he has a real tattoo
like
and they
just scribbled over it.
They had to cover it up. You know what I mean? It looks like it's a cover-up of some kind. Yeah, take a peek at them titties. She's got big ones. Yeah, you like it.
Well, it's weird. Like when you look at Dwayne Johnson, because he has the gigantic tribal tattoo over half his fucking torso. And
correct.
Every movie, they probably had to spend 3 hours covering with makeup.
Yeah.
There should be a surcharge for this, Dwayne. And just wear a long sleeve t-shirt, Ken. You have to show it all off all the time, right?
That's right. And then, you've got people like Pete Davidson that went and had all of them removed.
Oh, geez, that's a long process.
Oh, I know.
Under the laser for a long time.
And then there was that movie about Motley Crue, The Dirt.
Oh, yeah.
Where they had to, put the tattoos on the Tommy Lee actor, right?
Geez.
So it was like...
Again, another 3-4 hours.
Right. To, airbrush him the other way. Look at the road.
Yeah.
Not just because he's oogling her and it's rude.
Right, sure, but...
In general, that's one of the things that drives me fucking insane.
Have a conversation while you're driving and... 98% of the time, you're looking over your shoulder the whole thing.
At the other person.
Yeah. Because he's being driven by a trailer, so the person's not actually driving the car.
I would challenge everybody listening the next time you're in your car.
Right.
To try looking at the passenger seat for more than about a second and a half before you feel uneasy.
Yeah. You start freaking out.
And then pay attention to how long people are looking not at the road.
Right. Like back in the days when you had to flip through the CD wallet to try and find, fuck, I gotta look through the periphery of my eye to find the damn CD. Yeah, it was no good.
I still use CDs.
Yeah.
From what I understand, they don't even put CD players in cars anymore.
Not surprised.
All right, so he's taking them to Bo at the gas station to get a fan belt. Yes? Okay.
Yes.
The trope, of crazed hillbilly.
Yeah.
And they've done it both ways, where this person ends up being actually a good person, and they've also done it where he's actually nefarious and bad. I feel like it's more often than not that they set it up to be bad, but he's actually okay.
Sure.
And it kind of becomes predictable.
Or maybe he's unwilling accomplice type of thing.
Sure. Well, he was right. There's a town.
Yeah.
Although it doesn't look like much of a town.
No.
Yeah, you don't have your Google
Yeah.
Maps or Waze right now to tell you.
Well, I think they do show late in time that he does have like a GPS
A Garmin
unit
or something?
in the thing, yeah.
Yeah, because you had to. In this era, I think you could purchase
Yeah, you can get a dash.
a Dash 1. Yeah, like I think Garmin was the.
Suction cup it on the...
Yeah. Well, there was another
windshield.
brand too. There was Garmin and one other.
Magellan.
Magellan, yes, that was it.
I've seen the whole thing kind of like, it's like all the tech stores, everything that is sold technology, they all have a GPS, and slowly as like the 2010s rolled on, just evaporated, because the fuck needs it anymore.
Right.
A separate device.
Oh, how much is that doggy in the window? The problem that I have with this is that it feels like a movie set.
19-gallon, man.
Yeah, that's
I'd
about...
fucking murder someone for that.
Yeah, it's almost triple that where we're at.
Yeah. And 05 was right when things were they were going to spike up like stupid crazy.
Yeah, it was pretty consistently that price.
For a long stretch.
Really
of
long,
our
yeah.
Early days driving.
Yeah, I mean, I remember in high school, it was still 99 cents.
Oh, yeah.
And, that was 7 years before this. So, going up 20 cents relatively in 7 years, that's fine.
Negligible.
Right. And then there was a period
Where it just spiked
it spiked up to $4 or $5, and then it dropped.
We were bleeding cash. Is that an Evil Dead poster?
I don't know.
For a second there, I thought that was the Evil Dead poster on the frickin' cinema.
So one of the problem that I was saying that I have with this set is that it feels like a movie set. When they're
feels
walking,
like a back lot.
Yeah, when they're walking into town, it's like, oh. Apparently everybody in town is at this church. He feels like he's at a. I don't know what, like back
on the right?
back then. I don't know.
Looks like
50s.
he's at looks like he got from some '90s Tarantino knockoff crime.
Well,
flick.
yeah, I could see that too. I don't like that character development though. The fact that he's so pissed, like I get that he's at a funeral.
Oh, yeah.
But he's like so angry.
Mm-hmm.
And like they just used it as a way to kill time for 2 minutes here.
Sure, to have him rope back in. And
Right.
It's a little...
It's
a
like
little too much shoe leather for not much of a
right.
purpose.
Yeah. It's like, how do we... He comes out and he's nice, and yeah, that's not interesting. So how about he comes out and he's rude, and we get an extra page out of it, like...
Yeah. It is an interesting thing how the film eventually develops to a certain degree in terms of like, you think these two are just going to be the main characters, the main protagonists of the entire film.
Well, they're setting it up that way for sure.
And then they kind of shift things along and take a little bit of a different angle on it.
And I do like that. I love a swerve.
Yeah, because it gives the character who does become the male lead an arc in the film.
This is so interesting to me. The
plaster and
sculpting,
everything,
Any sculpture, really.
Yeah.
But the fact that they're being sculpted out of wax is like so cool. I'm just, you know, and it almost looks like the whole building is made out of wax. Well, sure, but I'm saying, I'm sure it's not in real life.
Sure,
but they've made it look that way.
Yeah. I don't know where you get that much wax.
Well, also, if it gets hot, does the house melt?
Oh, yeah, if it gets up to like 98 degrees or something, like Jesus.
Right, I mean, I feel like your foundation would start sweating a little bit. And, you know, you're up on the second floor taking a dump, and all of a sudden the whole house starts listing to the port side.
Dump on you.
Right. It's like Clue.
Professor Plum and Scarlet over there.
That's right. Everyone's dancing. I can just hear the shaboom, shaboom. Yada da 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 da.
Yeah, for some things that did actual wax sculptures, but I think it's more like in like the cinema scene later on, where they actually got people, you know, like audition people, like, can you just hold a form?
Oh, sure.
And gave them like masks and everything, so they didn't have to hold the faces, but still just sit still and everything.
Well, I cannot do that. I shake all over the place.
Sure,
I can't.
Especially if you have to hold some bizarre pose for like 5 minutes. Like, Lord.
Right.
There's a limit to everything. He is a bit of an asshole.
Well, he is, right. I mean, only an asshole would buy that striped t-shirt, long sleeve shirt with that haircut.
With that mop, yeah. It's a good bet.
How do you teach a dog to do that? Fido, wax. And he just freezes.
Vogue.
Right, yeah, exactly. No wax piano. That'd be a feat.
Yeah. I don't know how good of a tone you get out of it.
Vincent.
Fucking Cthulhu.
Another Vincent. Now, unlike Nightmare 4, that's not a real pig.
No, it's not.
I think it was 4.
Thinking up the time. 3 or 4. I think it was. Might
have been 3, actually.
Been the Arquette scene.
Yeah, you're right. It was 3. Didn't they show somebody in the house when they first walked in?
I don't know.
I thought they did. So Bo is the one from the gas station.
Yeah, the black suit guy.
Okay, yeah.
Vincent Vega Light.
Right, even though Vincent's the brother. He's Bo Vega.
Well, he ain't no Sam Jackson, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, neither is that wax guy.
He's Michael Madsen.
R.I.P. Michael Madsen.
Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah, that was sad. We lost Michael Madsen this last week as we record this. I definitely associate him with Tarantino, even though I probably shouldn't. Not shouldn't, but like I'm sure that he's
more
had
expansive things he's done.
Yeah, but when I think of him, I think of the Tarantino stuff. Anyway, so the mop at the gas station is Bo. Bo and Vincent are the brothers from the high chairs, so we assume that Bo is the younger Cheerio-eating one.
Yeah.
Assuming so.
The seemingly calmer, more adjusted one.
Right. See, what's so fun about these commentaries,
Sure.
For which this is number 199 for
Yes.
me, is that I don't like pre-watch stuff.
Yeah.
So it's probably been 5-6 years since I've seen this.
Yeah.
So, and with the way my memory is, like, I don't remember shit. So, at least about stuff like this. I can tell you what date Titanic opened in 97. I can tell you all kinds of shit from my childhood. But the details are fuzzy. Yeah. So for me, it's almost like, you know, it's coming back to me as I watch it.
Sure.
But it's like a true reactionary.
Okay.
Where, you know, for you, it's more like you do homework on it.
Yeah.
To provide insight.
Mm-hmm.
I don't buy that those two guys would piss at two adjacent trees like that.
Yeah, you give it a little space. It's not the urinal.
Right. He grabbed his nipple. Which one's her brother? Chad Michael Murray?
Yeah, yeah.
Do small town gas stations usually, or service stations usually have that assortment of fan belts?
One would not really expect it that much.
I know
feel like they would sit around long enough where they get brittle and useless.
Right. I know that's me being nitpicky.
Sure.
But I know, like, even when I go to Jiffy Lube, if I need certain parts, like, I don't expect Jiffy Lube to have them, and they're a fucking national chain.
Yeah.
Why would you have them at the house?
Well, he's going to answer that.
It's interesting that she's the one that's being trusting.
Yeah.
But again, maybe it's like that kind of sensitive. Sure. We already upset the apple cart once.
Yeah. There's something coming to mind now. Okay, as we learn later on the film, there is no population here.
Right.
Anyone who comes through here gets
waxed
and killed. Why would they have a modern Pepsi machine? Why would they have a supply of fan belts?
Just for show?
I guess, but who gives a shit?
Yeah, that's true. Like
a little bit of a long con for
right. Yeah, that
not a lot of gain. I mean,
that is a long con for sure. I never really put that much.
It just struck me now. Okay.
I'm sure that the screenwriters didn't necessarily take that into consideration.
Sure, yeah, it's like that's one of those things.
Like they needed a reason to get from A to B.
Focus on the aesthetics of the setup, the kind of veneer of everything they have there. So when you get to the twists and turns later on, you don't go back and realize that doesn't really kind of jive with where the thing gets revealed to what we're doing here.
2 and 2 doesn't equal 4. it's only a few blocks, right?
Yeah.
Like, you could literally see the town from around the bend.
No, yeah.
You don't need a ride.
You'd be over there in 5 minutes on your feet.
There's definitely some things about this, when you really break it down, that are like, yeah.
A little shabby in places.
Whoa.
Now, if it was already dark out, then I would give it to you.
Okay. Okay. This is why I can't write a movie.
Surely.
Because I'd get to the details and I'd be like, well, that doesn't seem likely.
Double, triple think yourself.
Right. And I've tried.
Yeah.
And there are some perfect movies out there that think of every detail.
Sure.
You know? For a movie that, I don't know, we reference it a lot, and there's a commentary in the archives, but for a movie as complicated as Back to the Future is,
Oh, yeah.
and for as kind of hypothetically, weird, like...
Concept-wise,
yeah. Right. Like, it still works.
Yeah, it's a hell of a solid... It does everything right a screenplay needs to do.
And they really, like, there aren't... We have more nitpicks about this one...
Right.
than anybody's ever had about Back to the Future.
Yeah.
Where do they buy groceries?
That was in the back of my head, too.
Like, if everyone in town is just literally the two sons...
And this thing's barely on the map to begin with.
Kind of like, what's the point?
Sure.
Like...
Yeah.
Like, I get... I mean, that's pretty cool. I want one of those. Well, we got old boy on the pickup truck.
Yeah.
We don't necessarily know where he lives at this point, But, like, they've got all of this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They murder anybody that comes into town.
Yeah.
To what gain?
Surely.
Yeah. Like, it'd be one thing if they were stealing all their money, or I don't know.
Right.
Maybe it's just the thrill of the project, but... Well, it got dark all of a sudden, didn't it?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, how long was she in that fucking truck?
Yeah. The longest piss in the universe.
Again, like, this doesn't make sense to me.
And then... Nice reveal.
Sure. It's interesting how they always have... They can just have every single person have a pickup truck. And therefore, it's a workaround, right? Like, it would be so obvious if only one person had the vehicle in question.
Right.
But the fact that...
You got two people.
Well, right. And one of the people in their own party is driving a pickup truck also, right? So, not that guy, the Paris Hilton boyfriend,
but still,
is...
yeah, it's... I mentioned Pet Sematary earlier in the film.
There's been, I know you're not much of a sports fan.
Yeah.
But there's been a string recently of popped Achilles in the NBA.
Ooh.
One famously in the NBA Finals just a month ago. The top star of the one team went down, and all he did was pivot, and you literally saw his calf expand where the tendon rolled up into his... And I thought to myself when that happened, I was like, you know, did old Judd Crandall's calf expand like that when his tendon got cut?
Like when you see, you know, like Triple H or whatnot, his quad gets completely torn. You never see like some kind of bulbous thing happen on his thigh.
Now, when who was it? John Cena that tore
a pec.
A pec. You did see that. It rolled up, right? And you saw the whole thing. Like
him, Cody Rhodes, Triple H, they've all torn pectorals because, God, those guys are gigantic.
Right. Meanwhile, the brother that just popped with the scissors there, he kind of looks like Corey Feldman does now.
That's not unfortunate.
Yeah, do that.
Doesn't try the back door. Two other doors to try.
Instead, right. It's his truck. He should know. It doesn't really look like he's trying to help her. Just for the record.
No. This is kind of a little bit inventive.
Who hit the brake?
She did. Probably.
Her two legs are hanging out the side of the door.
Pushing with her hand.
Okay, got it.
You drive it upside down.
That's worse than looking at your passenger when you're talking.
Yeah, sure.
And what is this ravine? Look at that old school telephone.
Yeah.
Might have been a Nokia.
Yeah.
I had
not far from what I had at the time.
Yeah, I had a candy bar Nokia for a long time. Better than any flip phone I ever had, that's for sure.
Used to play blackjack on it and everything.
Yeah, there were all kinds of fun little games you could play. The snake one and the... Remember how inventive text messages were? It was like, holy shit.
Right, we don't want to have to type everything out. We just have to abbreviate everything.
Well, that's because you had to, in order to get to the end, you had to hit the 6 like three times. Yeah.
Like, Christ.
That was kind of the invention of, or, you know, necessity was the mother of invention for the abbreviations, right?
Right.
Yeah, tell me that doesn't look like Corey Feldman does now, prancing around on stage. Have you seen these videos of him performing?
Probably, thankfully.
Everybody do yourself
Is he still
favor.
moonwalking?
Yes. Everybody do, well, he was, you know.
He's just trapped in 1987 forever.
Well, yeah. He might have been...
I mean, you'd like to be trapped in 1987.
Fuck yes. 100%.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if everyone is really looking for a good time, go to your Google machine and type in Corey Feldman performance.
Oh, Lord.
And there is a very weird sequence of arm waving and shuffling about that he's calling dancing.
Oh, my Lord.
And then he tries to sing and...
It's like a full... like Elaine Bennis.
Yeah, sort of. There's not so many thumbs and kicks.
The music.
But it's like intentional. It's like he's trying to be a robot, but also...
No one wants a roboto.
Yeah, no, he's like... I can't even really describe it. Everyone please do yourself a favor and look up Corey Feldman and then say a little prayer if that's your thing. that he gets the help he needs.
There we go. Oh.
Ow.
There it all goes.
That really would hurt. I don't know if you've ever waxed anything, but it fucking hurts.
I've ripped a Band-Aid off. That's as far as I need to go.
There you go. It's like that times 100. They got a bowling alley? That's fun. What this contraption is incredible. I find it so interesting that the folks that wrote The Conjuring wrote this. Not to say that you can't write two opposing styles, because there have been a lot of people that have written, a horror movie and then a comedy and then a whatever.
Yeah.
But
oh, that's gotta suck.
Oh, on his cock?
Oh,
hot wax on your cock?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my lord. I mean, just a little dab is more than enough, but not this. Full bodied.
Well, I assume. So what this then leads you to assume is that all of the figures that are downstairs are actual people that have been sanded down.
Yeah.
Sculpted, right. Which I'm pretty sure that I knew before I was talking about it earlier. I just... I kind
of figured that's where the thing was going anyway when I was watching it.
And I think this is actually a fun reveal.
Yeah.
Because this really reveals a lot of things to her character, right?
And revealed one thing after another. Padalecki getting waxed over, and then she realizes, so it's like everything falls in line.
Which, I don't know, are we at a midpoint? Is that...
Yeah, the film's about a little over an hour 50, so we're a little beyond it.
So that's fun. The hand falls off and there's actual blood inside, which means all these people were actually people at some point.
Scorpion and something else. That's weird.
What I was kind of referring to when I was talking about the art of the sculptures... have you ever been inside a Madame Tussauds?
No.
They're super cool. I've been in, I think, 3 different ones. Fairly certain. I know I went to the one in New York City. I went to one in, I think, Niagara Falls. And maybe I went to one in Sydney when I was there.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember who I went with. Anyway, I've been to several, and some of them look, not so great.
Sure.
But some of them are really fantastic. I know it's always a joke whenever a new one debuts and it doesn't look like them, and they post it on the internet.
Sure,
and it's but usually that brand of wax is good, and they're usually set up, kind of there's the pop culture wing and the historical wing and
okay, cool.
The Wall of Presidents wing, just different things. Yeah, but some of them are really fantastic, and you're just in awe that they could make such a likeness, Man, the wax on the naked body, that Padalecki's...
Shite.
I can't, I don't, oh my. I'm really... I'm thinking about it, and I shouldn't be. No, it's a Cadillac.
Oh, yeah.
I don't recall. Is that a
SUV? That's an SUV.
SUV, okay.
Like, no. You're not getting over that. I'm not a fan of the song selections on the soundtrack. It's all that new metal crap at the time.
Right.
Like, that dates it badly.
I'm still also not clear on what his end game is. Like, the pleasure that he gets out of it.
Yeah, that's a little underdeveloped element of the film.
Yeah, this new metal's got to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, if he's like, getting offerings for his big brother.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like, the thrill of the hunt. Maybe it's not like it's sexual. Like he's not, raping these women or whatever.
Sure.
It just says garage. Again,
Diner.
garage. Like, here's where the $40 million didn't go.
No. It could cost somewhere. Gas.
Right. Now, see, Flannery's. All right.
Flannery's gets a little flavor.
I wonder if Flannery is somebody they know, or... Oh. No, thank you. Yeah, it is an Evil Dead poster.
Yeah, it is. Interesting.
Is that Evil Dead 1?
Yeah, the original from like 81, 82.
Is it that old?
Yeah.
Wow. I've watched it twice. I don't like it.
I know you're not.
I don't like it. I don't like it. And from what I understand, the Evil Dead 2 is kind of just an upgraded version.
That's more horror comedy. Yeah.
That.
Yeah, the
yeah.
super glue on the lips.
No,
Man,
that's cruel.
That's a hell of an idea there.
Yes. Oof.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure everyone listening has had super glue on their fingers at some point.
Oh, sure.
And it's...
no fun.
It's really not. Even just trying to get it off your thumb, that's... Then there's folks like the late Sabu that used to
just
super glue their cuts after a match.
Him and Fonzie.
Can't even imagine having my lips super glued together.
Oh, no.
That'd be worse than listening to this music.
Ugh.
Who's down there in the... Oh, is it her?
Yeah, it's her.
Okay.
She's down there.
I guess I didn't realize that it was downstairs from the... And that she was out in the street.
Yeah, again, like, I like the fact that, okay, you got rid of the boyfriend, and now the brother takes more of that frontal position in the story. And I think it makes for a better story overall, because one in a situation like this, I feel like Padalecki's character be a bit more kind of dismissive and kind of, whatever, I'm not going to be confrontational. This guy's going to be confrontational.
Right.
He's got this history of being the troublemaker and everything like
fuck,
that.
oh God.
That's a great moment.
He puts it in his pocket.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Sorry. Yes, the
brother's much more of a proactive type of guy. His name's Nick.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Oh
it's
no.
Gotta be fucking horrible.
Oh no. The blood. Oh. Whatever Berger did via satellite to tell these people what to do.
Yeah, it's phenomenal work. Oh, it's gotta hurt like son of a bitch. Between the finger and the lips. Like,
yes.
my lord.
Yeah, this is really well done.
Yeah.
I mean, the limitations of the story, we can overlook those.
Surely.
The nitpicks, right?
Yeah.
But the visuals, the effects, I mean, I'm in.
Yeah. And like I said, the characters are, I want to say the same thing again, but I think is the characters have enough going for themselves to be kind of like empathetic about what's going on with them.
Right.
And be kind of like, okay, yeah, you feel like, okay, with him kind of taking this proactive kind of forefront role, he's getting closer and closer to the heart of the story. It's like, okay, this guy's going to be more of an action character. He's going to take more of a forthright position on progressing the story. And you can build that relationship between the brother and the sister and kind of have him progress and expand his arc in a certain way from this guy who's like known as a troublemaker. He got busted for something back then, but then you kind of see when he was in the SG with the other guy, he was actually covering for the other guy. The other guy got into trouble and he covered for him. So they're adding little things here and there.
Yeah.
Like little wrinkles to the characters to give them a little dimension to a certain degree. I mean, sometimes it's just adding a few little extra things where that makes them click into the story better, makes them connect with the audience a little nicer, instead of just being flat, one note, this is what the character is, and there's not much else to say about them.
We've really kind of neglected Paris Hilton, and
oh yeah, she's been
off the screen for an hour.
Yeah, probably. Close.
No, we're only an hour.
Probably a good half an hour at least. At
least. If we're a little more than an hour in.
Right.
And we haven't seen her or her boyfriend since they were stuck on the highway.
Yeah.
So
since he told them to kind of piss off so I can back on my girl, you guys go hunt them down and bring them back. I have some alone time, and that
the eyes moving.
Fuck great.
Yes.
That's great. And this is even better because it's like it's fucking wax.
Oh my god!
You're not gonna be able to peel the wax off the skin. It's all kind of fused together.
The tear, yes.
Yeah. Like there's just no two ways about it.
And he can't yell.
No.
He can't scream.
And there goes that.
Oh my! What a beautiful, beautiful everything.
Yeah.
And here comes Corey Feldman.
Well, twice the height. I love the faces, the design. Production design here is nice.
Yeah, you can tell this is where the money went.
Yeah. Serpent knives. I mean, like just like there's a lot of money put into this production design, the props and everything.
Oh,
like,
it cut his head off.
Yeah.
So not everybody turns to wax.
The blink is a nice. Well, he does get put into it. He just they kind of had to Do a little extra work on him.
They didn't wax him alive.
No.
I cannot stop thinking about the fact that he was nude and... Don't peel that wax off, please. I'm in pain just sitting here thinking about it.
Get your nuts waxed.
Oh, well,
Lord.
I mean...
That's
a thing.
It's going to chafe you a little bit.
That's a thing, but...
It's a thing. I don't know if it's everybody's thing.
People get their asses waxed, but... It's a little different.
Yeah, how?
How could you even talk?
Yeah. Like the fact that they kind of smeared up her makeup too. Nice little touch.
Well, as you know, I hate makeup.
Yeah.
And I kind of,
Yeah. Well, those little things, they're not always trying to make the actress look beautiful. So, okay, she's going through some shit. Make her look like she's gone through shit.
Right.
She's been sweating.
That's some Home Alone shit right there.
Yes. The Michael Jordan cutout and everything.
Yep. Yes. You know what I love about this moment right here? We have a character who is new to the story.
Yeah.
And then we have a character who's very familiar with the story.
Yeah.
And the fact that she tells him and he just believes her without there being 10 minutes, 15 minutes of disbelief.
You're crazy.
And then
you're out of your mind.
Having to learn.
Right. No bullshit.
Right.
Let's get to the point.
I love that.
Because you don't need... The audience is all right there. Get the other characters up to speed with the audience.
Right.
Don't play games with the audience.
Now, at this point in the zeitgeist, as I referred to it earlier, Paris Hilton is a very big name.
Yeah.
Even though she's not really been in a film before.
Yeah, right. But she's all over the media.
She's all over, and dear God, is she not, like, beautiful?
Mm-hmm.
Like, she is so sexy.
And the interviews I was watching on the disc, I think she was real nice. They thought she was just really easy to be around, and they had a lot of fun with her, and she had a good time making the whole film. She was interviewed on this disc, too.
She just comes off in the real world as, like, an entitled bimbo.
Yeah. I mean, even saying even further, because...
Nicole Richie was the other one, right? That's her...
That sounds about right.
It's her, like, half-sister.
Something along that line.
Half-sister, right.
Even more so, she works with Padalecki again because she guest stars in a season 5 episode of Supernatural.
Oh, interesting.
Where there's also a wax museum.
Oh, so it's on purpose.
Yeah. But she portrays... Short to the point. The plot is about a deity that's actually now... Well, no one worships me as a deity anymore because I'm from ancient times. No one remembers me. So now I'm taking on the visages of actual celebrities from a wax museum to kind of haunt them and kill them and stuff like that here and there. And she actually appears as Paris Hilton as the deity in the climax of the episode.
Oh.
So it's pretty good. So clearly Padalecki's like, I worked with her before. She's really good. Call her up. We'll bring her in. So says well enough about her, I guess. So that was about 4 or 5 years after this.
Well, so much for him. I love that.
Further.
Love that.
A little more.
Now,
it's not the Twitch.
She was really a heel in the community
Oh, yeah.
the pop culture community, right? Like,
Yeah.
from as far as the audience that's going to watch this fucking hates her.
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
Well, that's what they put a lot of the marketing backbone into. Like, she's going to get axed.
Right. And they saved it for, an hour and 15 in.
Good stretch.
Even though I'm not real sure where she's at right now.
Yeah, I was a little confused.
Because they were at the campsite.
Right. Where is this place?
And now this is like right there.
Yeah.
Which is a warehouse for all the stolen and recovered luggage. And
dump site for everything they hide from their victims.
But if there's no other people in town, why do you need this?
Sure. Just dump it in the pit with the frickin'
Who are you?
deer, the roadkill.
Who are you hiding it from?
Right.
I suppose if the next person rolls along.
Oh, there's another bit on the heel. This is a great bit.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
If you're worried about the next person coming into town and seeing a pile of cars and luggage, then maybe. But
I mean, it's a little bit on, because it hasn't happened yet, but the Hills Have Eyes remake, about 2 years after this, whatever the case was, eventually, when the character comes along, there's all the giant craters, and then have all the RVs, everything like that as a dump site there too.
Right.
But that makes a little bit more sense in that film.
Yeah.
Because they're clearly just we're cannibals. We're feeding out the tourists.
Right. And so you want to kind of hide the evidence.
Right.
Because you are dependent on the next batch of tourists to come through. These folks don't seem to be dependent on their victims for anything.
No.
It's just psychosis.
Yeah.
I guess.
And like I said, this entire complex just comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, I don't know where...
We didn't establish, there's, they pass it on the roadside or something like that, and, what's that place? Oh, there's nothing, or some old factory or something. They shoo away at some point.
Because in my brain, if I'm driving down the road and I see a big building that looks abandoned, well, maybe I'm going to sleep there and not outside in the wilderness.
There it is. And they really milked this one.
And, dear God, literal applause in the audience for her death. Actual paying customers clapping in the cinema. And I was there. I saw it. It wasn't just the showing I went to. It was multiple.
We bring back the video camera. They close that little piece off. Like I said, they linger on it, man. Want to get their money out of this effect.
It's a good one.
Oh, yeah. Right down.
That's the Tom Savini right there. Savini special. Can't imagine bowling with, wax balls and pins.
Ooh,
That's rough.
Yeah, I don't see that lasting very long.
Even if there used to be a guns and ammo store, why would it be stocked?
Sure.
I mean... And, it's very uneasy thinking about all of these people being actual people, right?
Yeah. Even the dog, maybe.
Possibly, yeah. The ticket taker, good close-up on that.
Yeah.
That Nick Cage there is a... That kind of looks like Nick Cage in Long Legs. There's a lot of foreshadowing in this movie. God, I love Long Legs so much. Terrible hairdo on that ticket guy. It's interesting to think that there was time to do all of these people
right
without somebody else going to the authorities.
Right.
Like, literally the whole town has been murdered and waxed.
Yeah, like 2-3 dozen people.
There's 2 or 3 dozen people in this room.
Yeah.
There's 3 dozen people in this room.
Right.
So, how do you do the first 10 without somebody going, something's fishy here?
Yeah. A slew of missing persons reports to the state police. Say, hey, they were going this way. Why don't you go look that way?
Good fake out there.
Yeah,
I like that. I think this might have been the scene you were talking about where they just had people sitting.
Yeah. Just put some masks over the top of them.
Beautiful blue eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Love the blood underneath, man. That just gets me so bad. What a great effect.
Yeah.
The cockroach.
Mm-hmm.
The cobwebs on everything, which is nice. Sorry, Bo. I love the detail that they've used, like the ticket guy holding out a ticket.
Yeah.
Right? Like in the staging of these tableaus.
Yeah.
They've really done some great work.
Staging, yeah. Looking like Boromir.
Sure. The one-handed flip with the...
Oh, yeah.
I suppose if you have that kind of rifle, you gotta do that.
Sure.
You gotta.
He's auditioning for an action movie role.
Or a, old-timey Western.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a John Wayne kind of move there with the flip.
Sure.
Yeah, they haven't actually been in the House of Wax yet, correct?
Not for a long old time, no.
Well, no, I'm saying the brother.
No, he hasn't gone anywhere
He's
near
not
it.
been in there.
No.
Because if they do go in there, they're going to see Padalecki.
Yeah.
I'm curious. I was under the impression that from the campsite to the washout was a decent amount of a drive.
Sure, yeah.
But yet, Vincent, Corey Feldman, is able to just walk over to the campsite and their warehouse.
Well, he's the one who took the pickup truck.
Oh, okay. Well,
because it's not quite as evident from the start of it, but he comes back to the house in the pickup truck with the bodies.
But what's the road that he took to get there?
Right.
And why didn't anybody else...
The washout's there, and his SUV's in the way.
Right.
So there's got to be another way around it.
And he means, like, get the hell out of town.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm curious why Paris Hilton and her boyfriend, like, never questioned, these people have been gone all day.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like...
And they put him off in their own little subplot where, like, he's trying to get laid, but then as she's doing the strip, he's like, well, I gotta tell you something because, like, I might be pregnant or blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And they get absorbed in their own stuff. But, yeah.
It just didn't feel like there was enough story for them.
They should have been there and back in maybe an hour and a half tops, and it's been, like, fucking all day.
Yeah, but it didn't concern them. You know what I mean?
Right, so, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
That's kind of a lost cause now, right? The
Right.
actual landlines.
Yeah.
And I mean, we still use landlines like at work and stuff.
Yeah.
But there hasn't been a home telephone that looked like that in
Ages.
I don't even know. The 90s?
Yeah.
Because then we switched over to the cordless phone.
Yeah.
Like even the ones that were corded but hung on the wall, that was like a generation after the tabletop one.
Yeah.
Where, I don't know, the hang on the wall ones you always had way more cord to play with, right? That would get tangled.
Walk around the whole kitchen or whatnot.
Yeah, you could. It was always in the kitchen. Mine was in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Whereas that tabletop one, I feel like was like a living room kind of phone, right? Siamese twins. I don't know. I'm not buying that.
Oof.
I'm not buying that they're twins. It looked like they were two different sizes in the beginning. You know?
Yeah.
Unless it's supposed to be...
I mean, in the end credits, the same guy is credited for playing both adult parts.
Oh, okay.
At least in terms of when Vincent gets unmasked. Before that, I would hazard to guess it's probably a stunt guy.
That's gotta hurt like a son of a bitch. Getting shot with an arrow.
I mean, it's right in his fucking lung, maybe almost his heart.
That's really approaching heart territory there. I feel like your heart's a little more centered.
A little closer,
but that's still
collapsed lung for certain.
Yeah, like I don't know. Yeah, you can't pull back the other way. The only way is to pull.
You'd have to snap it off and pull it out.
You got to go that way.
Yeah.
That's the only. Yeah. It's a one-way street.
Yeah. The other way would rip you too far apart if you even could.
Right. Which is why they usually break them, because then you can.
Right.
You can pull back.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, you don't want to go that way.
Yeah, no, because
Yeah, I'm not buying that. That's not a death shot right there through the heart.
Yeah, it's a little too much. If it's more up by the shoulder, I could buy it better.
Is that a pinball machine where you got or a pool table where you got to put money in it? Did you see that?
That's weird.
It was one of those, like
a little slot.
Right. That like releases the balls like you're in a pool hall or
That's weird.
An arcade.
Yeah. And she's pretty damn good in the film.
She's great in everything.
Yeah.
If anybody ever watched 24, she was, I mean, I thought she was great the whole time. More shit to deal with, that face said.
Yeah.
Why does he have an accent all of a sudden? Get. That's such a southern...
Yeah.
That's such a southern thing. Get. So weird to look at a candle and be like, oh, that's just a regular wax.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is... I love this.
Mm-hmm.
The end game was to have a whole town of wax, right? That's what the sign said in the one store that they went in.
I suppose.
Suppose it's a little different than like the ice hotel that you can go stay in, or the... I used to be pretty good at billiards. We had one in my basement when I was a kid. From like... We lived in that house from 88 to 93. So... Which were the best years. You know, there just really weren't any better years than that in childhood. Between 8 and 13. Anyway... Those years I had a pool table, and I played like every day, and I was pretty good. Now I'm not any good anymore. My buddy has one in his basement, and we play when I go over there, but...
Yeah, not enough practice.
Yeah, it's, you know... How do you just flick lights and not know what they do? You know what I mean? He's clicking breakers.
Yeah.
Without... I mean, I guess he's looking for one that turns on something where he's at, but...
So you make the film 5 years later with all your cell phones got the flashlight on it, then the concept dies.
Right. Well, technology ruins all these movies.
Even then, they don't have the phone, but still. The thing is, everyone in the film would have a cell phone then.
Sure.
It wouldn't just be her.
Right. And then you have to go to the, there's no service here route, which is very much overdone.
Yeah.
Dalton.
There's no Swayze for Roadhouse.
No. It would appear that Dalton has also been nudely waxed. Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Yeah. Good reactions.
Yes.
He looks like he's about to throw up.
Yep. Yep. That's really well done.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I mean, we know that it was already broken.
Yeah. Not far off from looking like Tyler Mane in Halloween.
Yeah. I know you're not a fan, but goddamn do I love that Halloween remake. Well, probably my second favorite one in the whole franchise. Fire seems like a bad thing to have in a building made of wax.
Yeah.
And what's causing the flame?
That I didn't catch.
Like, why would the flame get bigger by pouring wax on it? That's not how...
No.
Wax doesn't burn. Wicks burn.
Yeah.
And the wax fuels the wick, but you can't just burn wax.
So they're subtly showing that Bo was the one they were strapping down. So he's more the... I guess they're saying that it's his psychotic nature that influences the more impressionable one that was more deformed.
Oh, yeah. We don't get enough of that in movies where people just fight back and hit a woman. Not to say that I'm pro hitting a woman, but...
If you're already a bastard.
Right. Like, what a way to make you a bigger heel in a movie, right? Than to punch a woman?
Right.
Love this. The whole house just starting to melt. Mm-hmm. I still don't know what's burning, though. The effect is wonderful.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. This entire elaborate set piece is just out of control. I mean, that's where the money is.
Yeah, half of the 40 is right in this scene.
Yeah.
Or sequence.
Yeah. And like they're saying, like they spent months kind of like testing different types of wax in terms of like how it would melt and how this, that, and how it would react and everything. How they kind of time it to a certain degree.
Can you imagine being one of the folks that like sculpts some of this shit?
And then they gotta say bye-bye.
And, I mean, do you get more than one take? Yeah, I guess not, right? Like,
a lot more money to have standbys.
I mean, how do you build two sets?
Right.
You know, as just in case. That's fucking... I don't... I'm fuzzy on the details here of what is actually burning.
It's got to be an accelerant of some kind.
Right. Like, is that me being nitpicky?
No.
Like, am I just being a son of a bitch right now, or...
Like, there should be at least something. Like, say that.
It'll go up when the house is melting.
It was like there should be at least like, oh, there's a canister of kerosene or something just to facilitate, even if it doesn't. There's no apparent purpose for it to be there.
Okay, anybody that's ever burned a candle, okay, knows that if you tilt it or if the wick isn't right or whatever, the wax moves over the wick.
Yeah.
What happens? The flame goes out.
Yeah.
That would happen in this scenario, right? The melting wax would put out the flame.
Probably, yeah. Oh.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. Just this is just an insane set.
Like, I kind of forgive some of the horseshit logic.
Yeah. Because they put in the fucking effort into this.
You know, the grooves and the melting and the hot knife through butter.
Yeah, and this is nice.
Oh, slicing the kids?
Yeah.
It's a little on the nose, but
I feel like you kind of earned it well enough.
Sure. Look at that. You just ripped the wall open.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Here's Johnny. Sloshing. Doors sloshing.
Yeah.
Is a great caption. The bed melting. God damn. This has to be so fun.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I love this.
Oh, yeah.
And the real people under there.
Oh, yeah. Just look at that.
Oh.
And look at that. I mean, they said the director wanted to do things like as much practically in camera as possible and just use the digital effects when they had to. So, like, where the practical ends and the digital begins and some of the stuff is like, you really can't tell because it's not one of those things, like, if you do enough stuff in camera that when you get to the digital effects, you don't have to spread them across 2,000 shots, maybe a couple hundred shots. So they can spend more time refining the work on fewer shots.
I think that's a valid point.
Especially when you're, I mean, 40 million is substantial for a film like this, but even then, when you look at, like, something like a big blockbuster, like a Pirates of the Caribbean, when they're spending shitloads more than this.
Right.
You gotta be strategic in what tools you're using. And find what's going to have the most economy with what you're spending.
The fact that it's hard to differentiate between the practical and the digital means that they've done their job even better. Have
his face is like caved in and whatnot. I mean, that's all digital. But they're only showing it for flashes and things here and there, so you're not sitting on for 20 seconds at a shot to kind of like
love that.
See if it falls off and the quality dissipates. When you get shots like this, like, the fire is probably digital, but like, the shot lasts, 2.5 seconds?
Right, it's not enough for you to...
It's not like when you're watching the Poseidon remake, it's like all these effects are like, ugh.
Like, that looks fantastic.
Impressive. Still, everything melting. It looks so good. I mean, that's a payoff right there in one shot. And just
I'd still like to know what's burning, though. By the way, that's hot wax. So, I mean, at that point, it's kind of warm wax, but...
Sure.
Where did that come from?
The explosion, yeah. Well, I don't know if it's getting to the generator underneath. I don't know.
Maybe.
But that's underneath the other house. So, I don't know.
Like, that shot is impressive, but at the same time, it's...
I mean, it looks phenomenal.
That digital fire looks a little meh.
Yeah, there's a little here and there, but it's like, we've seen way worse.
Oh, sure. For sure.
So it's like,
dude,
it's moderate.
Melted wax is so hot.
Yeah.
Like, they're acting like it's nothing.
Sure.
I mean,
yeah.
Burn a candle for a while, blow it out, and then dip your finger in.
Oh, no.
Tell me if, you're just going to stand there and... Like, what's exploding? The wax puts out the flame. Oh, sure. Well...
But still, I mean...
They can't all be winners.
No, but hey... It's fun.
Oh, for sure. I'm not mad. I'm a little mad. There's more people.
Still.
There's more cops here than there are people in town. Well, it's evidence now. He looks like he's been through a few rough days.
Definitely her.
That cop.
Oh, the cop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a sugar mill. That's not a good explanation, sir.
Yeah.
I don't like it. But this would be a hell of a news story.
Oh, yeah.
Great shot.
Mm-hmm.
Great shot.
Mm-hmm.
Love that. But doesn't that feel like a backlot?
A little bit, yeah.
You weren't leaving it behind. There was literally evidence on there that showed... I mean, I guess they're all dead now, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Yeah, this beat I don't like. There were actually 3 sons, and it's the guy who was on the side of the road with the roadkill. Like,
Oh.
what does that serve at this point? Are you trying to sequel bait us? Well, what good would a sequel do if there's no House of Wax? It's all a melted pile of crap.
Right. Which is digitally smoking. Not well.
Like, yeah, I could have done without that last beat. I wouldn't mind if there was something that came back around with that character. Not like it needs to be a horror thing or whatnot. It just feels like, It just feels like a little bit of a cheap thing that doesn't do anything for the film.
No, Bob Zemeckis was part of this.
Yeah, Dark Castle was founded by Silver and Zemeckis, primarily.
So he probably didn't have any sort of day-to-day...
Probably not. Just Joel Silver seemed like he was more involved with it.
Love the credits melting.
Yeah.
That's a really nice touch.
Yeah. John Ottman.
Haven't we always said that title sequences and whatever the word is for this, that should be recognized by the
Oscars? This title
Oscars?
design type of thing, sure. It might actually motivate people to make more of them. I mean, today it's like 98% is all end credits title sequence like this. No one does it. Almost nobody does an opening title sequence.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I mean...
It's much more rare these days because filmmakers, studios are like, they don't want to spend 3, 4, 5 minutes on an opening title sequence. They want to just get into the film.
Yet they're okay with 30 minutes of trailers before.
Right.
Like, why did we accept that? But we can't, like,
get some opening credits with some style.
It's like TV theme songs don't exist anymore because you can't afford to have...
Not on the network stuff. On streaming, streaming exclusive series, like, we don't have any time constraints anymore. We'll do it.
Right.
And then, or you can just hit skip on the whole thing.
You can, but NBC, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, there isn't a...
Well, to have a title... Well, like I mentioned, Supernatural, they never had, like, an opening thing. They would just have a splash logo at the beginning of the episode and then move on.
But I'm thinking of, like the Cheers or the Golden Girls or whatever.
Heyday. Yeah.
Right. Like, you can't... They can't be bothered just to waste 90 seconds.
Your ERs and PD Blues and everything like that. That stuff. Hill Street Blues and everything.
Of course. It's like that 90 seconds or 60 seconds is taking away from
ad space.
Right. But
and as the decades go on, more ad space, and the episodes get shorter and shorter. Like in the 60s, they're like 53 minutes long. Eventually go down to about 40 minutes long.
Yeah. Well, I think it's 22 or 23 minutes for a half hour,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
And then like 46 or so for a...
At a stretch.
Oh, Mango Gilbert. Good job, Camera B. And Salty Brincat. Yeah, there's Can B.
Yeah.
But not the three bigs.
The B team,
yeah,
probably.
The B team, yeah. Which is fine. I mean, look at all these effects peoples.
Oh, yeah.
Wax Technicians. That's a great title. Every
time they get work at some kinky scene in like a Basic Instinct or something.
Right.
Well, this is the Mr. Zemeckis. I guess he was around.
Wouldn't it be great if you're Sean Rigby, the workplace health and safety officer, and like your job is normally like at a desk for some county facility, and you get called upon to be part of this movie crew, and now you've got a film credit, right? Like,
is that not an Italian name? Vince Vinny Velatuti.
Velatuti. Did he really have to be quoted for Vinny from Vince or Witty from Whitfield?
Right.
Like, I don't know.
Right.
No thanks, Maverick Records. I don't want your shitty soundtrack.
No, not these songs.
The Deftones. I saw the Deftones, and they opened for Kiss on the reunion tour in '96.
Okay.
And there was a lot of booing, and we got cursed at by the Deftones, and they basically claimed that the audience's kids were going to buy their fucking records, and so they were just going to keep playing, and that ended up being true, and they became famous.
That almost is going to be a Skid Row, but it's like Sebastian Bach's like a gigantic Kiss fan. It's like, I want to open for Kiss. It's fucking Kiss. The other guys in the band are like, we're too big of a band to be the opening act, and so they fired Sebastian Bach for the band.
Well, and then...
So it would have been them opening for Kiss instead of Deftones.
And then 2 years later, Skid Row was the opener for Kiss on the farewell tour.
Of course it
with
was.
Ted Nugent.
Surely. Well...
Minus, what's his name? Sebastian, because they had the replacement guy.
Yeah, well, yeah. Tell him to fuck off.
I don't remember who opened on the Psycho Circus tour. Anyway, but I distinctly recall seeing the Deftones in 1996. There it is, House of Wax, fun show.
Yeah, fun show. So fortunate it didn't make the money. I mean, the reviews weren't great at the time. They were pretty pissed.
Sure.
So, but 20 years on, it's all right.
It's fun. It's a good watch.
It's a right piece of work.
Yeah, it's a good throw it on. Let's have a good time.
Yeah. So guys, thanks for joining us. We'll be back with more good stuff soon.
Alrighty, see ya.